Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. Now that we're all old friends, we asked Bill Rancic to stick around so we could have a little bit of fun with him, because Bill and his wife, E-News anchor Giuliana Rancic, have a new show on the Style Network called Bill and Giuliana, and it follows them as they settle down in Chicago and L.A. You don't do a whole lot of settling, but let's take a look at a clip from the show.
I thought the farmer's market would be really cool. And I wanted to show Bill that pretty much everything is at your fingertips here. It's very authentic, and it's really L.A., like the good part of L.A. That's nice.
This is nice. It's making me hungry.
Everything always tastes better at a farmer's market, doesn't it?
We do have farmer's markets in Chicago. Let's get some candy.
You having fun, Boo-Boo?
Yeah. I love eating.
No matter where you are, you're happy to eat.
It doesn't matter where I'm at.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you right now?
I'd say 7. You know, no, I mean 10 every time I'm with you.
You know, I just feel like you're not embracing L.A. on purpose.
Chicago's home. I love being able to walk out my front door and being able to have places I can walk to. Nobody walks anywhere in this town. I'm happy in Chicago. I don't need to go anywhere else.
That is true about L.A. Nobody walks anywhere.
Yeah. Nobody walks anywhere. You know, it's funny. You're from New York.
Yeah.
I'm from Philadelphia,
Yeah.
but worked in New York for 10 years. So I understand that. You know, especially in New York, if you want a lobster dinner at 6 a.m.,
Anytime
you
of the day.
can find it, and you can walk to it. But L.A.,
they shut the place down at
you
9 o'clock at night.
Right, and you got to get a car to go anywhere.
Right,
and it's gridlock.
It's gridlock.
Here's the thing. I have to out you here for a second, because you just said your wife duped you into this show. So were you not on board 100%?
You know what? When they asked us to do the show, I was a little reluctant.
Okay.
I mean, I thought, we don't really need to, do all this. And, and then we kind of talked it out, and we said, if we're going to do it, we're not going to do the fake route where a lot of these reality shows are creating all this drama. We're going to keep it real and keep it healthy. And a week ago, a woman came up to me. It was the best compliment I could have ever received. She said, finally a show I can watch with my 2 daughters because it displays a healthy relationship.
But here's the question. I mean, don't you think, Nick and Jessica, and there's a whole list, Shayna Moakler and Travis Barker. I mean, all these couples did these shows, and it seemed to be a detriment to their marriage.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of that?
No, I mean, listen, a lot of those marriages were doomed from the start.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I think this just kind of took the process and sped it up a little bit. But, this show's different. A lot of those shows, they manufacture all that drama, and then they believe the lie. You know what I mean?
I think that's the key. They encourage turmoil for the cameras.
Right. It's good for the ratings.
And what you're talking about is totally different. It's going to happen as it's going to happen, and we're going to be who we are.
Otherwise, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Right. That was the deal I made with my wife.
Right. Especially when you said, I'll give it a 7, and she gave you a look like a 7.
And it does seem real.
It is real. Yeah. What you see is what you get. So.
How is it, because you're a Chicago diehard. She wants to convince you of L.A. You like the city. She wanted the suburbs. I saw in one episode. I mean, how are you guys making this work?
It works, For some reason or another, it really works for us. We see each other, 4 nights a week. I know the flight attendants on a first-name basis on United Airlines, which
that is funny.
Isn't necessarily the best thing, because it means you're spending too much time in the air. But it's really, it's a modern-day marriage. We're seeing with the economy, a lot of marriages, they're having to commute. The husband needs to get the job because he got laid off, so instead of uprooting the family, he's commuting back and forth during the week. So a lot of people can really identify with what we're doing here. And it's not going to be forever.
Well, I asked you the question earlier, and I don't know if many people know. How did you guys meet?
It's funny. We met years ago. My wife interviewed me.
How funny.
I was doing a renovation at a Boys and Girls Club in Santa Monica. It was kind of a charity outreach program I was doing, and she came and interviewed me. And the interview kind of just lingered on and lingered on. At the end, I asked her, I was so scared to ask her out on a date, I asked her if she wanted to go for a run sometime. And she kind of looked at me like, you wimp. She said, how about dinner? I said, that sounds like a better idea to me. Yeah.
That is so awesome.
So that was
it.
Well, that's when you knew you had some interest there, right?
Just reeled her right in.
This morning on our blog, we're going to be talking about the most important qualities in a relationship. What do you think is the most important quality?
I think trust. I think without that, you have nothing. Especially for my wife and I, because we're on the, I'm on the road so much traveling. I let her know where I'm at. She can reach me anytime. She has the numbers to my hotel room. I mean, complete in openness. She can look at my BlackBerry whenever she wants. I mean, there's no secrets.
That's awesome.
There's no skeletons in the
Good,
closet.
good advice there.
Absolutely.
Bill Rancic, thanks so much
Thank
for
you
being on
very
the Road
much.
Show
I really
this
appreciate
morning.
it.
Thank you.
And actually, Courtney Caligiuri, you're over there in the Tech Center talking about relationships this morning.
Absolutely. We're talking about the most important qualities in relationships and just about their relationships in general, some of our viewers. And what's important to A. Ruckus, he says mutual respect. Gail thinks it's both trust and respect, because if you can't trust someone, you can't respect them. And she's also been with her husband for 21 years, so we said congratulations for that. That's a long time. We also have the poll here on foxprovidence.com, and we're asking what's most important in a relationship. Choices are A, good communication, B, shared interests or values, C, physical attraction, or D, mutual respect. So you can weigh in there. And our Facebook fans have been chatting all morning, actually, since the beginning of the show about what they think. And most everyone has said trust, honesty, and a couple of people said humor. So we're all on the right path here, but I'll share some more of your comments at the end of the show as well as the poll results. So for now, back in the kitchen, Lily, what's happening?
Well, I have to tell you.